Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Sorry for being a little late. My computer's really slow when it patches stuff. Don't know why. Couldn't tell you. Downloading stuff, easy. Patching stuff, 1.8 megabytes. Chokes. Either way, welcome back to Wanderstop. My name's Twice, and we're in the midst of figuring out what we want to do with our life, and also me wondering if there's tea in this teacup. I don't think there is. But it's not a bad teacup. Oh right, we had just bought the dye mug with the brass knuckles. That's definitely for the warrior. He wanted something of passion, right? We thought we could do the overly confident in doing math one, the whaling fruit. Oh, hi. Must leave now. Thank you for the tea. Yes, it was good. Yes, okay. Goodbye. You're welcome. Are we on the cool cow radio station? Hell yeah. I got T-ball still, right? Yeah, I got a couple. Alright, cool. Blop. Bloink. Nice. Alright, now let's find that warrior. Not there. Not there. Not there. He is over there. How y'all doing today? I got, like, nothing to say. It has been, sure has been a couple days of work. Passion tea. Excellent. Let's have a taste. Oh no. He's very attractive. Gasp. Warrior Alto, you've chosen to serve me whaling tea. What a fascinating choice. It is said that drink emboldens one's sense of mathematical abilities, yes? Personally, I have not found this to be the case, but others do report such an experience. Is this what passion means to you? To become more intellectually capable? How fascinating. It's not what I would have guessed you would choose, yet I'm delighted anyway. I've seen a new dimension to your character, which is quite the joy. So I'm very grateful for the tea you've brought me. It is exactly what I hoped for. Thank you. As long as I have your ear a moment, I must ask you something. There's a story I've heard about you, and I simply must inquire whether it's true or not. Sure, go ahead. Let me stop you. It's true. You're trained sword combat by Master Earnhardt, right? There's a tale I've heard told a number of times about your training with him. Heard it said that at your graduation, you boasted of your unparalleled skill, and apparently Master Earnhardt, widely regarded as the foremost expert in modern sword combat, was so disgruntled by your hubris that he contrived to humiliate you. Personally challenge you to a longsword duel, his own preferred weapon, on your very graduation day, and I'm told, Warrior Alto, that you in fact disarmed him right there in front of the student body. Of course, all who were in attendance would have been strictly ordered to never speak of it, but with you here in front of me, I simply must ask, is it true? I don't think I'm humble enough yet. It is true. It was hard-pressed to believe it when I first heard, but as I look into your eyes right now, I do not doubt it is true. Speak with conviction. Thanks for indulging me. Promise I will not speak a word of it outside this conversation. Alright. I think we need more tea. The soundtrack is, it never stopped being good. But it's grown on me, for sure. It's very eccentric. My dad used to, and you know what? I mean, I don't drive them very much anymore, but I guarantee you he still does. Listen to a local radio station that is just describes itself as eclectic, and it'll hit any genre you could possibly think of. That includes both local and national, like, known bands and music. It's quite something. I wonder where he left that tea. You son of a gun. Get that off. Get that off. Yeah. Alright, you get a pet now. And don't let me ever catch you in here again. Now I need to drink that tea to become more confident in my ability to do math. I'm just gonna pour the whole thing, so... Yeah, it feeds the flowers.
Like leather? I guess I don't know what leather tastes like. You know, leather working was the one.
You don't chew on belts? Thought we all did that.
He'd always make people gifts on their birthday. Things like shoes or a handbag or whatever. But it was always a hobby for him. He refused to do it professionally, you know, to take it seriously. And that killed me. Because, come on, this is something you're good at, or you could be good at, really good. So it was such a waste in my mind. I told him that. Told him it was a waste. And I remember, God, the look he gave me when I said that, of like it said the most demeaning thing to him. I'd never seen him get mad like that before. I wish he'd been like that more often. Mad.
See, I thought this was going to be humorous math equations, but, nope. You've got a complicated relationship with your pops, Alta. I need to find a pot to start putting things in there. I have to talk to capitalist Nana instead, sorry. She got new mud. Here comes the sucker now. Sucker. Looked over the garbage you gave me and guess what? I got a bargain. It's not trash at all, it's an antique. These babies sell for an unthinkable amount on the gray market. You know, I almost feel bad for you. Not quite, but almost. Sure, but you also got its curse. I think I'll fall for the give me back the trash, it's cursed again. Nice try, girl. A whole generation of necromancers have already tried that on me. Gotta say, whole thing has put me in a rare good mood. Quite the horrifying effect on me. Feeling generous. So I'll tell you what, let me take one more thing off the counter free of charge. Really? Hey, this ain't an olive branch. It's about your stupidity not seeing the value of your own property. I feel bad for you. I feel cold, black pity when you look at a sick animal. Pathetic. You also remind me of a sick animal. It's common to despise greatness. Jealousy. I've seen it 1,000 times. Doesn't faze me anymore. Like I said, no feelings for you but pity. Go pick your freebie and get out of here. Sure. I like mugs. Though, if I had had a pot, that would have probably been better. Put that down there. That's still ticking. Okay, what do we got? How are you doing? Quite well, thank you. Good evening to you, Pirate. Just thinking I would make a request. You ever heard of silver moonlight tea? Variety I drank once with the Vindian monks. Taste of it brought my tongue near to bursting. It's a blisteringly potent drink. When the feeling subsided, I experienced a tremendous oneness with myself and the world around me. I do not often wish for it. At this moment I find myself desiring a cup. All the stock of passion has stoked my adventurous side. How do you make it? Monks placed 1 messberry, chip, pal melon, and a mushroom. Certain type of mushroom, or I feel like we need more direction on the melt. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, you know, it's totally cool. Okay, we what do we got? We got the pell melon. Chip, I think, is all blue, if I remember correctly. Do any of you give... You still sparkly? Yeah, if we need it. Yeah, I think it's just 4 blue. We just got a 4th, oh, I really wanted water, but okay. Just got a 4th achievement. I don't know what for. Maybe it's time-based? How's the leg? It's not worse by any stretch, but I'm losing my mind. We hit 2 weeks today. 2 weeks left. By this time, 6, well, maybe not 6 streams, because I think I plan on streaming next Friday, probably. Not this Friday, but next Friday. So at least 7 streams, probably. We'll be, I'll probably be in more pain than I am now, but I'll also be more optimistic. Clearing changed, all of our plants were lost, but I noticed pictures inside the shop appear to have stayed exactly as they were before. Anything inside a picture frame is still here with us now. Thinking perhaps it would be good to use the camera to build up some photo memories. If we were to once again use our work, it'd be nice to have something to remember it by. So what if you're filling up the picture frames with some photographs? These might be photographs of anything. I'm not meaning to suggest a particular topic. Interest. Yeah, I'll add that to my quota. Gonna do my job now, sir. Chip, right? Nice. Yeah. And then, what was the other one you mentioned? Was it messberry? So that's gotta be blue surrounded by orange. We've gotten everything done except for 2. We've got blue surrounded by orange and orange surrounded by blue. That is mostly enough. I can do blue surrounded by orange. Hello. However, orange surrounded by blue. Well, I guess I can... Oh, I can't get more from that, can I? I'll need to go find some more. Just, I don't know. I know that, like, everything else in my life I'm working on, and, you know, like, progress is being made on things, and I'm still doing things, but it feels tough to separate it from, like, my lack of energy and lethargy. So I'm like, once I get this, I'll be able to do other things. I don't know if I can, so I'm just excited to do that. So right now I'm just waiting. I can't make progress to be my normal self. Person who's been sending me packages, Detective Greyline here, got your second package, and lo and behold, it contained the exact evidence I needed in the case of Mrs. Oxford and the haunted clock that appeared in her window every evening. I'm sending you the clock in question. It's very likely not haunted. I'll be honest, this one was vexing me for years, and the fact you solved it just by sending me the answer is quite troubling for a detective as accomplished and capable as I. In fact, the second time you solved a case for me. When will it stop? When will I solve another case purely of my own intellect? I didn't get to be a celebrity sleuth by being handed the answers. Mark my words, I will solve the next case before you're able to solve it for me. Haunted clock. Nice. I wonder if there's any seeds up here. Or if any pufflins are wandering around with some. Oh, there's another one. Book by Mail Club. Oh, baby, we got another Dirk Warhard novel. It's the fastest bullet alive. Life is a treat. There's extra pages. The location, outer space. The mission, Dirk Warhard going to outer space. The man, Dirk Warhard. I don't care about your request. I'm working on it. It's break time. I'm reading. Dirk Warhard knew only one thing about outer space. Anything you kill in outer space stays there for good. Couldn't remember where he learned this piece of information, but it was about to save his life. 2 days ago, he had boarded a spaceship bound for the gas. Most field agents required extensive training, to prepare for a mission, but Dirk Warhard was no ordinary agent. He completed a 3-week training program in a mere 6 hours, taught himself physics in order to build his own spaceship, and most importantly, he could hold his breath for up to 30 minutes at a time. Last point was important because Dirk Warhard didn't trust the government-issued spacesuit he'd been given. It was common knowledge the government filled their spacesuits with government air. A type of air subsidized by the government for public use, and so, inevitably, it had been breathed by all manner of degenerates such as actors and theater performers and improv comedians. Dirk Warhard trusted air only he had ever breathed, and so throughout the mission, he had only allowed himself to breathe once every 30 minutes so as to consume as little of the degenerate air as possible. This very moment, he had just taken one such breath. He was floating in space just outside the gas, fitted in his government-issued spacesuit. Not 100 feet away, a vicious man named Commander Huntington was waiting, also floating in space. However, Huntington was wearing perhaps the most elite spacesuit ever constructed, a fusion-powered nanoparticle exoskeleton made from steel and magma, and designed by a man who didn't know how to love. The third person. Dirk Warhard grimaced at the relative puniness of his own suit as government air rushed into his lungs, and he screamed as the horrific thoughts of mediocre community improv assaulted his mind. Commander Huntington smirked, aware of his obvious advantage. They're just all engineers. True. I see you. Dirk Warhard. I see you and your pitiful equipment you've lugged up here. How could you ever consider yourself a match for my superior exoskeleton? As he said this, the exoskeleton blinked in a pattern of glowing green lights which looked like a snake, which Dirk Warhard thought was super cool. Face it, chuckled Huntington. You've lost. Outer space belongs to me now, and with my unstoppable technology, I will rule over it like a king. Dirk wanted to yell back, well, you can't do all that stuff if you're dead, but he knew that doing so could easily shave 10 minutes off of his breath-holding time. So instead he turned to someone who could do all the talking for him. His trusty handgun. Dirk pulled the handgun from its holster, pointed at Commander Huntington, squeezed the trigger. The bullet exploded out of his gun, raced towards Commander Huntington, and slowed to a complete halt inches from Huntington's face. Huntington burst into laughter. Well, seems even the famous Dirk Warhard is fallible. Exoskeleton emits a gravitational field that will slow your bullets to a complete halt. Do you see now how useless it is to oppose me? I'm invincible, and the lights on his suit showed the cool snake eating toxic waste and surviving. It was a terrible moment for Dirk Warhard. His gun had never failed him before, and he had fired it over 1 million times at over 10 million people. You'll never be able to shoot me, taunted Commander Huntington. Your bullets aren't fast enough. Suddenly something sparked in Dirk Warhard's mind. Commander's words echoed in his ears. Your bullets aren't fast enough. His mind stirred, and a memory of himself as a young man suddenly flashed before his eyes. I said your bullets aren't fast enough, Warhard. It was the voice of Hollister Mad Black, Dirk Warhard's very first trainer. Mad Black had been the one who shaped Dirk into the heroic agent of violent justice he would one day become. Mad Black was a brutal teacher, unrelenting in his methods, and incredibly specific in his background knowledge of your insecurities. And on this particular day, Dirk had spent all afternoon in firing range while Mad Black berated him. Bullets aren't fast enough. They're pathetic. They got all the intensity of a comatose infant dying of the plague underwater. Do it again. The young Dirk grimaced. Sweaty hands gripping the handgun, he fired the gun once again. With all his might. The bullet went fast. Really, really fast. But it wasn't fast enough for Mad Black. No. Still too slow. My grandmother could hobble faster than this, and she's literally made of bricks. Do it again. Dirk was nearly at his limit. He'd been shooting the bullets as fast as he knew how to, and it still wasn't enough for Mad Black. Dirk Warhard slumped his shoulders in resignation. Mad Black got right in his face. Now you listen to me, Warhard. We aren't leaving this pristine, privately funded underground training compound until you fire a bullet so fast it leaves me in tears, and I've only cried twice, ever. So stand up, point yourself forward like a man, and fire the gun. A wave of determination swept over Dirk Warhard's face. He threw his shoulders back, raised his handgun into the air, and focused his mind on the one single thing in the world that brought him true happiness and inspiration. Himself. He grinned. As his finger clenched the trigger with every fiber of strength he had, he screamed at the top of his lungs, I'm Dirk Warhard! The bullet erupted from the gun, traveling at speeds he'd never known before. Hollister smiled. That's it, Warhard. That's what I wanted to see. Again. Dirk fired the gun again, this time with even more strength than before. His finger moved with a velocity he had never known in his life, slamming down onto the trigger. My name is Dirk Warhard, and I am Dirk Warhard! The bullet erupted from the gun at a blazing pace. Again and again he fired, each bullet faster than the one before, after nearly 9 hours of uninterrupted gunfire. Dirk at last paused and lowered his handgun. Turned to see Hollister Mad Black with a single tear rolling down his cheek. Number 3, Warhard. Not bad. These words echoed in Dirk's memory as his mind raced back to the present moment where Huntington continued to taunt him using the exact same words he'd already repeated like 5 or 6 times by now. Your bullets aren't fast enough to defeat me, Dirk Warhard. Dirk smiled. He gripped the handgun like you'd grip a beloved friend and pointed at the commander who simply laughed. Go ahead. Try your best. Dirk closed his eyes and thought deeply about this one thing in the world that he truly loved. The source of all his inspiration. The only man whose air he'd willingly breathe, and the only family member who had never sold his personal information to a contact we're at war with. Dirk Warhard. Warmth filled him from within, circling his body before traveling downward into his finger. It was as though his finger was moving all on its own, unencumbered by any burden of life or physics, like a being of pure light traveling in an imperfect world. His finger squeezed the trigger with more strength, more velocity, more momentum than any man alive knew was possible. No one had ever fired a gun like this before. Nobody. With a deafening crack, the bullet fired directly at Commander Huntington. For a split second, Huntington felt a genuine shock that he may have been outmatched. Then, nothing. No reaction at all. Commander Huntington was perfectly fine. Ha! He laughed. You missed. The famous Dirk Warhard fires the shot of a lifetime and he misses. Unbelievable. He couldn't stop himself. He doubled over with laughter. But Dirk didn't seem to mind. In fact, the faintest grin danced across his face. Commander Huntington laughed and pointed at Dirk Warhard in mocking derision until suddenly he was seized by a very unusual feeling. What was this feeling exactly? It was as though the exoskeleton was gripping him just a bit less tightly than usual. In fact, he was starting to feel as though there were no exoskeleton. Not really that the exoskeleton had been destroyed, but that it had never existed at all. Dirk Warhard had hit exactly what he'd aimed for. The bullet had erupted from the gun at such an unbelievable velocity it couldn't be contained by the very fabric of space around it. Shredded through reality, setting quantum matter alight in its wake, and in doing so it pierced the veil of time. A bullet traveling so fast it traveled backward in time. Backward a minute, then an hour, then a day. Years began to fly by and the bullet lost no momentum. Soared through the years until it found its destination. The steel and magma laboratory where it had been constructed, honed and refined by its design. in its design by the scientists who didn't know how to love. Decades of work and research had culminated in the unstoppable exoskeleton Commander Huntington wore today. And here at the start of it all, Dirk Warhard's bullet re-entered the fabric of space. It flew straight and true into the liquid explosive core of the facility, generating a spark that blew the entire facility to pieces. No exoskeleton would ever be constructed here. That much was certain. Now, in the present moment, Dirk Warhard watched as Commander Huntington grasped and flailed at the empty space surrounding his body where the exoskeleton had just been moments ago. As Huntington scowled at him in a combination of spiteful fury and suffocating, Dirk Warhard couldn't help but laugh. Dirk Warhard had always despised the past, but today it had saved his life. He knew it would cost him precious air, but he was too swept up in emotion. He turned to outer space and yelled, "My name is Dirk Warhard, and I will defeat the past even if it takes the rest of my life." He laughed and laughed until inevitably he had to breathe again. As he inhaled, the horrific thoughts returned of good-natured community actors just trying to get a leg up in their highly competitive industry. He shuddered in disgust, but somehow it didn't bother him. Here in space, watching his Commander Huntington suffocated, or whatever he was doing over there, Dirk felt certain he had made his old trainer proud, and that was all that mattered. Somewhere in the past, Hollister Madblack smiled ever so slightly and nodded in glowing approval as another tear ran down his calloused, stubbled cheek. Number 4. Not bad, Warhard. Not bad. I've kept that guy waiting for like 20 minutes while I narrated that book. And quite honestly, he should thank me. Perfect. And also, actually, you're moving over here. We gotta, and then you're moving over here because we've got to put the most important pieces front and center. I still think their first book was better. You know, in whatever way that matters. Anything you need, Nana? Anything I need? You bet you're behind there's something I need. I need respect. I need devotion. I need a proper cult-like worshipping. I need a well-structured tax haven and the assurance of no paper trail whatsoever. I need everyone except me to chill the hell out for once. Yeah. I need all those things too. No, you don't. You just think you do because my aura is so commanding. The heresy. Look, the fact that he implanted a bomb into every person that that was his plan. It's like, I'm all out of options. People lose themselves staring into the eyes of greatness, kid. Don't let that be you. Thanks, Nana. I definitely don't feel any more useful than before. Those look like pumpkin seeds. Don't be useful. Dumpsters are useful. No one wants to be around a dumpster. Actually, speaking of which, let me pawn some of my garbage off to you. I picked up these seeds a few days ago. Turns out they're all defects. Don't make plants at all. They grow into weird statues and nonsense like that. Seeds growing into statues? Haven't you heard of the laws of physics? Gotta get rid of them now. Need to clear the inventory. Pick one of them to take. Why can't I have all of them through garbage? It would paint me as a halfway generous person. Even one piece of trash is almost too good for you, let alone 3. Take one of them off my hands and be grateful. Puffins of marble, cosmic orb. That one's the most valuable one, so. We'll put this right here. Perfect. You still glowing? I need more seeds from you. Okay. Well, hopefully that's enough seeds. It is not. Son of a gun. Chelsea's out for the evening with her mom, so it's just us chickens today. Oh wait, this might be oh, interesting. That's a dual seeder. Anyways. So are you and Chelsea playing the new It Takes Two devs game? It'll be after we finish It Takes Two. I know, shocker. I plan on picking it up pretty soon. I think we'll have another chance in a weekend or two to do one. Okay, I just got a 5th achievement. I couldn't tell you why. What did I just do? I'd say we have 1 or 2 more stream. Hopefully sometime in April. Which I know is like a month out. Won't feel that far away. Pokemon Eevee. Yeah. Well, that one doesn't... Wait, why doesn't that... Oh, that... Because that's actually like a real... Got it. I understand. Give me your last fruit, or seeds, and then... Eevee will be a distant third on our list, but still there. It'd be nice to play a game where, Mess Chip Pal Mushroom. Okay. We're almost like on time for. It's still a month out, but you know. Let's give him this mushroom, the gift shroom. Oh, that kind of fits, I think. Fun fact, I have no idea where he put that mug. Could have been anywhere in this place. That was it, right? Mess Chip Pal. Oh, mushroom. That'd be under miscellaneous. Look. Nice. Where you at, boss? What's sitting out there? And we got... Does that count as a pot? That might be my secret to doing stuff here. Indie games are starting to come out that I was looking forward to. Got 2 in May already that got announced. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown. So we'll see how those come out. Heartworm is sometime this summer, I think. That's a horror game. Kind of apes the Silent Hills and Resident Evils of the world. My goodness! What an invigorating rush to the senses. Well done, Warrior Alta. A cup of silver moonlight tea that would make the Vindian monks proud. Truly a sensation like no other on this planet. Tea that is not for the faint of heart. And already I can feel it calming me from within, lighting my truest sense of self. What a remarkable sensation. I feel alive, truly. Not expecting to have this particular drink today. Here's pleasant surprises. Thank you. Yeah, where do you put these mugs? Just let me know so I know where to pick them up from. Hades 2 soon as well, 100%. I have found it. You put it where it doesn't exist. Let me see. That is definitely going to be a big one. Considering I feel like we got close to 100%ing Hades 1, like, right away. I think I can take, can I just take the, are these too big to be planted? What about this? Aha. So I do that. And then I walk over here. Wherever you put the gardens. Over there. Shoot, a lot of stuff, to be honest. Bonk. Yeah, I know you want to talk to me and all. That's great. I'm filling these up with plants. I was told to do so. And I can't help myself. Yank them everywhere. Shoot, what else? I mean, like, I'm sure there's some big games that we'll play whenever they come out. That's pretty obvious. But I definitely have others that, like, had on my mind. Oh, Yes, Your Grace, the, like, kingdom management sim that we played 5 or so, 6, oh, no, that's not where I wanted you to go. 6, 7 years ago? I don't know. It's been a while. They're coming out with a sequel called Snowfall. I think you're a queen in this one. Anyways, I am really excited for it. That's supposed to come out next quarter. That was the one with sister issues. I mean, we had 3 daughters. So yes. I really enjoyed that. What does it inordinately just stick in my mind because of where the youngest daughter, like, constantly would, like, get more and more ridiculous pets and then eventually saved by one of those pets? Perhaps. Sure. Yeah. No. Try again. God, plants could get repotted this easily. Oh, come on. So that's coming out this year. I really want to play that. I've got some horror games already kind of lined up for Halloween, or I'll just get bored and I'll use them right now whenever I feel like it. Probably do a Silent Hill 2 remake. Might as well just keep that with me. Play through, since I never played any Silent Hill games at some point. Walk. Let's have a picture of her outside here. And then put it inside our own shop. This kind of backhanded tactic will surely leave us with a surplus of social currency to exploit. Alright. Thought has now occurred to me. Bit of time to rest and recover. I'm feeling wonderfully restored. Won't you spar with me a bit? You do me incredible honor. In fact, there's a new form of approach I've been developing, which I wish to show you. I think I would get to share my techniques with the great warrior Alta. Could not have dreamed. What do you say? Right here in the clearing would be just fine. Let's see. I'm definitely still in denial. I don't think I've had enough development. Let's go spar. I'm sure it'll go swimmingly for us. I filled all of the first floor frames. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, wait. What in the... Why is that there? Whatever. I'm assisting with you. I filled them all with plants. You play Frostpunk 2? Maybe. I never played the first Frostpunk. What do you think makes... And also, you keep telling me about Frostpunk, and then I am like, and then I forget. What makes you think... This sounds... Without context, it sounds like I'm, like, aggressively... But what makes you think I would enjoy it? In parentheses, respectfully. Alright, warming from within. Thank you. Time spent on the task. Poster. How many eggs am I thinking of? My favorite TV game show. What's the premise of the show? Premise was being quite simple. Contestants are attempting to guess how many eggs the host is thinking of, and yet every episode was an unbelievable roller coaster ride of drama and tension. You would not believe... Why is there a guy with a silencer? Fortunes were made and lost on each episode. Blood was often literally spilt. Tears were more or less guaranteed. Most episodes saw a romantic relationship either begin or end. Words cannot convey how riveting this show was. Cancelled after 2 seasons, though. Tragedy. Too many complaints about the amount of nudity on the show. A nude egg? It was all blurred. Anyways, it'll be a fixture in my heart forever. I think you would have done well in the show. You are an egg. I played many times being tested, because I agree. Always rejected. Perhaps I did not sell my egg guessing abilities well enough. It's one of my only regrets. But it's in the past, and now all we have is this lovely poster. Won't you take it? Sure you'll find a home for it here in the shop in no time. Does it count as a picture? It does. Will it fit in this? Yeah, but it doesn't, like, show the full majesty. How about up there? Yeah. It's grimdark aesthetic and the choices that come from that. I do like torturous choices. I don't need to fill up all the photos, do I? Not enough photos. Got it. Understood. Where's he want to fight? Oh, over there. Okay. Can I take an up-close picture of a pufflin? Perfect. Don't mind me. Perfect. That one goes in my personal collection. Body and mind have longed for this. I will say a brief blessing before we fight. To fight is to bring one's true self to the forefront. Let's meet here as equals to test and to push one another. I will bring my best, truest self, and hope you will too. I look tired just thinking about this. All things are well. Okay, I'm ready now. How would you like to begin? Shall we warm up with some stance training? Would you prefer to go right into approaches? I shall defer. I'm gonna fall over. You know, I should be writing. No, actually, I should have gone on the how many eggs am I thinking of show. I'm obviously good at prognosticating. Okay, no, we're gonna get in denial for one. And then, I think, realize that I'm exhausted. Didn't help. Shoot, what else this year? I mean, when we finish Unicorn Overlord, I will be going into Dragon Quest III. I'm not even going to put up a poll for that one. I just want to play it really bad. I just see you're coming too. Ow. Please do not worry. You're only unconscious very briefly. You feeling okay? Something's wrong with me, Ren. I haven't been able to fight or to travel. I keep passing out. I haven't even been able to carry my sword. That's why it's sitting over there on the tree stump. I want to spar with you so badly, but I can't. My body just won't let me. Never seen a Dragon Quest game? That's a good one to start with, by all accounts. The other two that people always... Well, the one that people recommend is 8. It's pretty good. I put it like 5th in my Dragon Quest games list. Like 5 is incredible, especially for the time period it came out in. And my personal favorite's 11, which is the latest one, which is a great jumping on point. Complete Golden Sun yet? I finished both 1 and 2, and I thought about playing the DS game, which I got for cheap. And then my friend told me, please don't do that to yourself. So he didn't. Yeah, I finished both. The second game was better than the first one. I didn't love either game. I liked the second one more. But it went from like a 7 to a 7.5. Give or take. So you're weak, but I can see an undeniable passion in your eyes. The fire in your heart, it's indomitable, no matter these current circumstances. There's simply a misunderstanding. Your heart is testing you, and you must be brave. There's nothing to do with it, Ren. I literally cannot lift my sword out of the ground. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, I understand. Tremendous setback has crossed your path, but our setbacks define us. We are our truest selves when we are being tested. This is a test of your determination and will. You must not give up, no matter the cost. Please do not give up on the warrior spirit. But I mean, I might just kill myself if I keep going. Am I speaking to the greatest warrior alive or a mere novice? Combat's your passion, your life. You've internalized every possible method of keeping yourself safe. No, I'm certain a warrior acumen will never allow herself to be injured like that. I literally allowed myself to be injured like that. And I need to figure out what's wrong with me first. I'm in no condition for combat right now. Orialta, you and I are as brethren to one another. We're in this together. Promise I will fight by your side till we've cured whatever ails you. Allow me to meditate on this. I'll come back to you when I have a proposal. Thanks. This guy's well-meaning, even if he's a little... I mean, he's dense. Felt they had some pacing as to the Golden Sun games. Yeah, I felt the first one had a severe lack of story. Perfect. Perfect. And I mean, it literally ends halfway, which is fine. We have the sequel, but woof. Oh, hi, little bat girl. Oh, goodness. You see, in my hometown, we're forbidden to drink tea, so, yeah. It sounds like we aren't in your hometown. Right, of course, that's true, but, well, just they said it's forbidden, and no tea ever, that sort of thing, so. Yeah, it wouldn't be allowed, you know, I couldn't. Sounds like you definitely want tea. What? No! no way, what? No! What kind of tea do you want? What kind of tea? Do I get to pick? Yeah, like, what do you want me to put in the tea? I guess maybe a... Gosh, how about books? Yeah. No, I can't toss a book away. Books? Is that not something people put into tea? Did I do it wrong? Just that most people ask for tea with fruit or leaves in it. Oh no, I was way off. Oh my gosh, books. What was I thinking? Yeah, no, let's try it. I want to know what book tea tastes like. Okay, sure, I suppose. Book tea coming up. I will toss a book in there. It'll be the macroeconomics guide. I don't need that. Hey, Anna, how's business? Bet you'd like to know. I won't fall for your mind games. Where do you come from? What are we, sorority sisters? I'm so old, where I come from doesn't even exist anymore. It's a dream now. Good riddance to it, too, the filthy dung heap. Patoo. Yeah, you're pretty old. You won't tempt me with your ageism. I got no regrets at all. Living in the present moment so freaking hard it would make your head spin. That means there's no past to go back to. Good riddance, the past. Sound very enlightened right now. Of course I'm enlightened. I'm the very goddamned aspect of spiritual centeredness. You ever hear anyone saying I'm not enlightened? You send them my way for a good ass kicking. Speaking of entitlement, take one of these promotional items with you. Focusing on brand awareness, inserting myself into the public conversation. You can take a piece of Nana-branded merchandise to get the word out. World's best saleswoman action figure, please. Anywho. Yeah, pacing issues for sure. It suffers from a similar thing that some of the early Dragon Quests do. Where it doesn't always explicitly tell you where to go. But that's not a bad thing per se. I like the Djinn system. Like, finding the Djinn is cool. Each one powers you up, and then using them powers you down. You kind of have to, like, go up and down with them, and, like, the combat system works. I feel like they didn't think that people would just instantly summon and blow, like, bosses out of the water. I think they expected you to start with all of your stats, because they give stats and, like, spells too, and then slowly use each of them and then summon them back with a big blast. But my strategy was just immediately blast and then use them. But it shortened a lot of fights. I like the system a lot. I meditate on your predicament, and I have the perfect solution. It played really well into the best part of the game, which was the dungeons and puzzles and, like, synergy, spelled with a PSY, of, like, moving things and manipulating things in the environment, similar to, you know, like a Zelda game, dungeon. And a lot of backtracking to find all of them if you really wanted to. I didn't. Surely you know by now these woods are not ordinary. There's deep power within them. Forest changes people, pushes them, shows them what they're meant to see. Continue for my own betterment, to be shown the next level in my training. I can see now what I truly need is to help someone else, to help you on your own journey. You ever heard of the sacred spring located in this very forest? Sacred Spring is a glade where holy water runs in abundance. It can only be found through diligent mapping of all parts of the forest. It's notoriously easy to miss. But I believe that if we find it, your wounds can be healed, and you return to yourself. I will personally go with you to ensure we find it, no matter what. What do you say? Is this plan acceptable? Yeah, sure, let's do it. I'm not going to say no to him. He can carry me. How do we look for it? Come with me to the workbench around back. I'll draw a map to show you my plan. Okay. Sounds good, except if this ends a chapter... No, it won't, because you've You want book T. Right, I'm gonna throw a book in here. Yeah, this will go well, I think. Where's the macroeconomics one? Yeah, it's going in. You look at my system was least unique. The music was decent too. Anyways, let's feed the tree. Because I have no idea like what that'll... Like that tea might be... I guess I could have drank it just to see if it would have given me something new, but whatever. Yeah, it was decent as well. Just not enough interesting aspects, especially in the first one. I think they did a decent chunk of work fixing some of it in the second one. And I love the lighthouses. Huh. That's a new one. Oh, there you are, Boro. I got lots of pictures up. You like them? Do you want all the photos? I'll take 5 photos of you, Boro, if you really need it. But if I was like recommending a Game Boy Advance RPG, I would have recommended Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, personally. Here you go, little Batgirl. Book T. That's fun animation. How's it taste? I think it's good, or maybe gosh, well, I don't know what book tea is supposed to taste like, but I think it's probably good. Kind of makes me want to start a business. Like I could run a company, maybe. Oh no, it infuses the specific book. I'm glad we didn't feed you any of the other ones. So aren't you allowed to drink tea back home? We have all sorts of rules, like a million things we can't do. It's not that bad, honestly, having all the rules. Yeah, it's great. Little cutie. Okay. Let's take a picture of the wind chime. Since we got sent it. It was like a reward or whatever. Could have turned her into a murderer. Well, you know. I'm not very good at framing these photos. I don't really care, though. I'm just trying to complete the task. Which I know is against the philosophy of the game. But the empty photo frames they're staring at me, and I don't like it. Flop. How about that? Is that enough? Put photos in the photo frames. Hooray! Very glad to look at these memories at some point in the future. I'm gonna give you one of my own favorite memories. Boro's favorite photo of himself. I was attempting a lovely little self-portrait, but a sneeze caught me right as I was pressing the button. The result is immortalized here. I am very excited to put that literally right here, I think. Where's the... Perfect. Where it was out back somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let me illustrate my plan for you. Be thorough and diligent. First thing that needs to be done is to chart all navigable parts of the forest. I propose a 5-day period of survey to map the forest as best we are capable. There we'll select hotspot location with the greatest likelihoods of springs nearby. For example, regions where moisture appears to be greater and where running water is more prevalent. For each such location, we'll spend 3 days navigating the area, traveling in greater and greater circles. Should this method not produce results, we will measure the elevation at each spot where that investigated. Using these measurements, we'll track down the downhill movement of any bodies of water we found. This should lead us to... What's the matter, Alta? My head. Oh my god, my head hurts. Stop talking. What happened? What did I say? Ren, I can't do this. It hurts. This is hurting me. This plan, everything you want to do, it's hurting. Why does it hurt you? Please tell me what the issue is. I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't. Just know that it hurts. I can't do this. I can't go with you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I do not understand. You cannot go to find the sacred spring because my plan makes your head hurt? I'm tempted to believe you are now making a joke at my expense. No, it's not that. Ren, I'm sorry. Something is telling me not to do this. I feel like I need to stay here. I don't understand why. I just have a really strong feeling. If I even think about doing your plan, it hurts until I can't breathe. I just need to stay here for right now, just for a bit. Maybe later I can go with you. Warrior Alta. It's as though I do not know you at all. You, the strongest, fiercest, most fearless human I've witnessed in my lifetime. You could be intimidated by none, who trained herself into near immortality when confronted with adversity and reduced yourself to an invalid, sitting here doing nothing. That was rude. Say I'm disappointed is an incredible understatement. No need for that, boss. Maybe Tiao's evil, obsessing you to keep you there and feed on your energies. I feel like, well, that would be a fun story. It might completely negate any actual thematic relevance they're trying to have. But it would be fun. Guess we'll see. You do not need to think it, because you've told me so yourself. I want to go out and fight, but something is stopping me. As I said, you resigned yourself to complacency. Alright, you're rude. Scoot. Chosen to reveal your true self. Shame. All the time I had grown to admire was a person of unwavering conviction. It's deeply saddening for me to hear. She learned she never existed. I wish I had not come here. I will take my leave now. Alright. See you later, Gogeta. And pick up after yourself, too. Yeah, seen that guy in the mask run? Could be a secret horror game. If so, I would... Well, we love secret horror games. Of course. But I noticed too, you preferring to do combat. Something happened. He, I wasn't the person he wanted me to be. You the person you want to be? Oh my god, please don't ask me that. Of course, Miss Alton, please forgive me. I'm sometimes getting too personal with questions. Or I'll simply say that he very much enjoys the person that Miss Alta is. Our masked friend is welcome to his opinion, but now you are having my opinion as well. Thanks. You're welcome. Hope you're feeling okay in spite of it all. I can't be too mean to him. He's nice. Do we have any more tea to make? I don't know if should I drink the book tea? Oh, well, you're around. Yeah, I'll fix the radio in a second. Is tea just water with an ingredient in it? That's all it is. You don't have any miracle palm, do you? Sort of a fruit? Miracle palm? Can't be mean to Gru. That's fair. Gru. That's a better comparison than my Kingpin, I think. You did have it. You can make me tea out of it? Totally fine if you don't have any. I'm actually not sure. Let me check with Boro. But first, I'm gonna drink this book tea to see what it does to me. I'm intrigued. Yeah, you're broken. I understand. Okay, we're gonna go to Happy Dog now. Any flowers? That looks like a flower up there. Nice. And it's still our best mug. I'm really gonna be upset when that mug's gone.
It's just tea with books in it. This tastes like nothing. There's no flavor whatsoever. Yeah, definitely not a secret recipe. That customer has just never had tea before.
That's it. Okay. I'm glad we figured out that that customer has no taste. Alrighty. What do we got? Miracle Palm? Bro has not received a request for Miracle Palm in many ages. Explaining how to acquire it. You know, mushrooms in our clearing can be used to alter your large hybrid plants? Take a look at this cute little mushroom. If you're putting 3 of these around a large hybrid, it'll change the color. Not only changing the color, but of the fruit as well. If you're going to make a whaling tree and use it to alter it using these mushrooms, the fruit it produces will be a different color. This is a Miracle Palm. Exactly the same as a normal whaling fruit, simply looking different. Same fruit, why did the customer refer to this one as a Miracle Palm? Regional differences. In a place such as the often far lands, they would refer to this particular fruit as the Miracle Palm. Thus here, just good old-fashioned funny colored whaling fruit. How does that sound? All good? Alright, yeah, sounds good. Duplicates large hybrid, yep. Shrinks it down to potable size. Oh, that's cool. Changes the color. Produces trinkets instead of fruits. That's fun. Birthplace of rules and order. Quite famous for the many restrictions there. Very much being off limits. Guessing our friend has never had the opportunity to try out some more colorful foods. I consider adding 2 extra fruits to the Miracle Palm tea. The tea machine really does create such bizarre colors. The more fruits, the weirder. Of course, not a requirement. Maybe a fun surprise for our guest. Yeah, I could alternately color. I mean, I'd need to find 9 mushrooms, though, which is... Well, depends. Do the mushrooms go away after I use them? Well, let's find 3 to start with and go from there. There's 1. Slay the Spire 2 probably comes out later this year. I don't know, like, how much we'll play that versus, like, saving it for a potential 100%. I am planning on playing Darkest Dungeon 2 as well. I'm just not sure in what form that will take. Horror months. For Darkest Dungeon? I mean, yeah, it's Lovecraftian. I mean, look, no matter what, we're definitely getting some... Because all the deaths will cause nightmares. That's fair. Kind of rude, but... You know, doesn't make it any less true. Maybe she just needs to, like, learn how to use combat with, like, a broom and scissors. You saw what happened last time? Yeah. I think I almost have enough for all 3. Obviously, we don't have to do it, but I mean, oh my lord. Terrible at Darkest Dungeon. I remember maybe beating it. You know, maybe. And the game has made you swear off early access. That's fair. I just don't. I'll watch other people play early access sometimes, like Slay the Spire. and convince me to get it eventually. I use early access to watch other people play early access and let me know if I should get it when it comes out. That is way too much stuff. You know what? That's just staying there. Monster Train 2 looks good. Monster Train is another one that I'd love to do 100% on. Which one of you goobers is the right one? I don't remember. Well, start there. It wasn't this one. I mean, I can just look at it. Wailing fruit. Ah, it's the really long one. You still sparkling? Yeah, cool. Yeah, you're like ascending into heaven now instead. Which is interesting. I just like the tower defense aspect combined with it. Miracle Pond, perfect. Even says it differently. And I need 2 more shrooms, unfortunately. That's okay. Oh. Wow. It was that easy, huh? Oh, I do remember one thing we are gonna play at near the end of the year. Is the Dave the Diver DLC will be out. Like it's not like one of the missions. It's like a full-size expansion. They like go into the jungle or whatever. Oh, and Lies of P, the Lies of P DLC, the Lies of PLC. We'll definitely be playing that, and probably the original as well. We got lots of stuff going on. Liza P is an easy top 5 Souls-like for me. Somewhere between 4 and... It's either 4th or 5th. Let's toss the Miracle Bomb in first, just so that it's right. Ooh. I prefer it to Elden Ring. I know some people see that as heresy. I mean, you're in good company here, friend. Elden Ring is not in my top 5. The DLC for it gets closer, but I don't think it gets there either. My top 5 in some particular order is like Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dark Souls 3. What do you... Oh my god, you lost an arm. Okay, that's I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Lies of P, and then probably the original Dark Souls because started it all. And some of the original design, like Sense Fortress, diabolical. Nice taste. I don't think there's any Miracle Palm in it. There should be. I definitely... Wait. No, I definitely put Miracle Palm in it, right? What the hell is that? Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna put a Miracle Palm in it then. I don't know what the heck that's talking about. Favorite all time is Bloodborne. Same here. Yeah, we're just putting a Miracle Palm in it. Hey, how's it going, boss? Seems like you lost an arm. What happened to it? It's meant to be a Miracle Palm and 2 other normal fruits. Okay. We can try that. I was caught off guard. Uncommon for me. Not like myself. Take a seat, okay? Guess I'll bring you some tea. Yes, tea. Is there any particular flavor you want? No. That certainly makes it easy. I'll just pour you whatever's left in this one. Yeah, Bloodborne is the deals. Oh, everything about Bloodborne. Best soundtrack. It's just so good in all aspects. Every DLC boss hits. Oh, you're heading out too? Okay. Seems like we're wrapping up another season here. Hey, here's leftovers. Yum. While I'm looking at it, I do not feel very thirsty. Need help with the wound? Does it need to be looked at? I've cauterized it as per my training. Should be free of infection. The pain I can handle. What happened? I do not wish to talk about it. You feeling okay? I'm feeling not entirely well. My arm... But this is only a setback. I'm being tested. I'm being called to action. As always, the universe presents me with its challenge. I rise to meet it, or I do not. To this challenge, I rise. I'll recover from this and become twice the fighter I was. Twice the... Oh, incredibly dizzy. I don't feel like rubbing it in yet. I will do that. Permit me to give you something, a decoration for your shop? What decoration? My mask. I would have a good home here. Why do you want to give me your mask? Isn't it special for you? Yep, that's why I wish to give it to you. My mask is an extension of my warrior spirit. It speaks to the virtue of persistence. When I wear it, I feel emboldened. I feel as though I should leave it with you. Okay, I'll take it. Place it by your sword. You can be reminded always of the warrior spirit that is still in you, waiting to reemerge. Put it anywhere else. Very well. Put it somewhere else. Okay, now what do I do with this tea? I guess I'm just putting it down. Like the chorus they have in there. Oh, man, both are so good. The regain system. Oh. I could spend all day talking about it. And so I will. This problem was being locked to the one console. Oh, I get it. I literally bought a PlayStation 4 for it. So it worked, at least on me. Oh shit, you know what? I'm probably out of T-balls. Yeah, I am. I've been bamboozled, because I thought it would be fine. Oh well. Wonder where he'll put the mask. I get the complaints about like some of the storyline, not the storylines, but like the NPC stories feel a little cut for time. I feel like that partially has the chalice dungeon, which are so weird to blame, but I could also point to like a half dozen NPCs in every single Souls game where they're just like, this doesn't fit, but they leave some of it in. You know? It's fine. And also I get some of the boss obnoxiousness with like Mikolash, and I'll talk to you in a second. I gotta get these drying. I guess a little bit the Murga's wet nurse, but it's just so much of it is so good. Packed up? You betcha. Reach what we call market saturation. Customer pool here is tapped. Read the writing. Time for me to pack up and move on. Achieve all the business you wanted to achieve? Sales were, shall we say, unimpressive. It's not all about sales. You know what it's about? Brand presence. People know me now. I'm a fixture in their lives. They didn't buy anything, but they're thinking about me. That's the big picture. One day they won't be able to imagine life without the firm, profitable presence of good old Nana. It's called investing in the future, and you kids wouldn't know a thing about it. Yeah, I'll miss her. No, you won't. You're just confusing me for the fabulous services I offer. I already left this place in my mind. You're just a husk to me now. Oh my god. Have a safe trip, Nana. Don't drop your trite platitudes on me. I'll miss you. Come back soon. No! Wait, that wasn't his hair either? You don't understand because you drank the business book. Makes sense. Maybe if she drank it out of the dye mug, she'd feel better about it. Oh god, we got so much time left. Well, I'll toss... I don't know, should I toss the tea in first and then the miracle fruit? And then we've got all the regular stuff, right? Miracle Palm, and then like Bite Berry, Mess Berry? I don't know. So those are the only two other fruit that I messed with, right? My god. He's got no hair. Almost. The stop sign still sticks around. Okay, we can do this. Need anything? Are you not talking? Is this happening again? Okay, well, I'll go talk to Boro. You still got the request, right? You're not, like, you haven't unrequest... Wait, you've unrequested... What? Okay, that's weird. It's happening again. Thing where people don't speak? Yeah, Boron was very curious whether this would be the case. Supposing it's time once again to go to the shrine under the willow tree. Let's go there now, yes. Are we gonna go to the different version of clearing again? Most likely, yes. Okay. Come, we'll explore it together. Wait. Boro, please. I need to know why I can't fight anymore. I need to know what's wrong with me. I have to know. I can't keep going on like this. Can you help me, please? Can you do something? Can you fix me? This all time I make a suggestion. Next time you're sitting down at the shrine, I suggest you are holding this question firmly in your mind. Their state of transition as the forest takes us from one place to the next. Transition place is quite powerful and may respond to your inquiries, but you must be holding the question clear in your mind. So light the shrine. That's fair. I'm kind of upset that the you just don't. Okay. I kind of hope you'll be back, but I kind of don't think you will be. Guess we'll find out. Oh, that's the tea leaves. That makes sense. That makes sense. Where am I? My name is... I don't remember my name. Yep, classic. Someone please... Oh, hello, miss. Bora? A pleasant fortune to pass by you in these woods. Would you care to take a seat with me? Excellent. It's good to be sharing your company. Why can't I carry my sword anymore, Bora? What happened? What's wrong with me? There must be an answer. There must be... Yeah, there must be, yeah. You're holding the question in your mind. This is good. Remember, the forest will help you. We'll show you what you need to be seeing. Keep holding the question. Can you see anything? Feel anything? Remember anything? Yeah, I remember. I remember fights. I remember losing, stupidly. Lost a bunch of fights, and then I came to this forest. I ran and ran. Then I found Master Winters. Oh, you found Master Winters. We should focus on the memory. Best not to lose it now. Okay.
Okay. I remember. I made it to her house. I found Master Winters. I did it. Then what? She welcomed me into her home. She was polite. We talked. I told her who I was, all the things I'd done. I was so excited. Why did I forget this? I showed her my capabilities, my speed, my power, and I explained the problem. My losses, my stupid losses. She watched me the whole time. She listened. And then... what happened then? Then we sat down in her kitchen. I told her that I wanted her to train me, to restore me to my full self. With her training, I would be as strong as ever. I had no doubts. Help me to become complete again, I said. She's the only one who could help. Please, I asked her, please help me. And she just sat in silence. And I didn't know what to say. I remember this now. She looks up at me finally after all this, and she says,
Nah.
No. I cannot do this. You are missing something. You are lacking in self-control. I cannot be the one to teach you this, for it takes a very long time to master, and I only have so many years left. You must be very disappointed. You've come such a long way and worked yourself so hard just to make it here. Please feel free to stay with me here for some time, if you wish. We can walk in the garden, discuss our pasts, and what we aspire to. These topics are rich soil for the mind. Of course, if you wish to leave, I would be glad to escort you. It is entirely up to you.
I sat there, just listening to her say all of this, telling me that I could not be trained. I couldn't think. I couldn't feel. And then, something happened. Hey, it's all right. You're going to be okay. I know how to help you.
I lack self-control?
What the hell is wrong with you?
What did I do? Why did I do that? I wasn't trying to do that. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. No, please. You have to believe me.
Get the hell away from me. Stay away.
No, please. I need this. I need your help.
Are you insane? Get out of my house. Get out!
No. I am in control. I am in control. Please. This isn't me. Please don't let this be me. God, no, please. I don't want to be this person. I don't want to be this person. It was the worst thing I had ever felt in my life. And I didn't want to feel it anymore. So I just blocked it out. The whole thing. I pushed it all down. As deep down as I could.
Alta, you
Like it never happened.
You really got some issues to work out, huh? You don't think I'll show you self-control? Does literally the worst thing possible. I remember it now. I remember what I did. I attacked her. It's a very difficult memory to recall. I'm so sorry. Why did I do that? I don't understand. She was just sitting there. She wasn't doing anything. Is there anything Boro can be doing to help? You can see my self-control in the afterlife. I'm close by if you're needing anything at all. Ooh, I don't like the look of this season. I find it kind of unpleasant and lifeless. Boy, I hope the Batgirl's still there for me to feed tea. Alright, everything has reset, yes. Ooh. Burroughs made you a cup of tea. Won't you have a sip, miss? Hoping this helps. How are you feeling? Any better than before? I'm trying to, but why would I? Can't. Sounds like trying to describe it is perhaps not the best thing for now. Simply take a bit of time to rest. Have some tea. Just to be letting yourself return to neutral, yes. That's all. Wishing you very well as always. I don't like being out here. Too spooky. I'm gonna sit right here instead.
I'm awful. I'm not a good person. I was doing so good. Everything was so good. And then Oh my god, I'm pathetic. I had everything. And I threw all of it away. All I had to do... She was right there. The one person who could help me. She was right there and I just... like I was an animal. I don't know. I don't know what I deserve anymore. Maybe I'm nothing. Yeah. Nothing. I'll never deserve anything good like that. Ever again.
I don't think this tea helped. I think it hurt. What kind of weeds? Oh. Oh no, it's just weed seeds. But not that kind of weed. No. Oh god, no. At least the stop sign's still there. I need oh no, it's just the scissors. I get the feeling the sword might be where we need to go next. There's a few plants. This is Michigan with all the weed. I mean, yes. You got dispensaries every block. It feels like. How did I do something so stupid? I don't deserve this sword. No, okay. That was a good talk. Can't really brew anything. Are the pufflins gone? Where are the pufflins? Oh god, they've turned into weed. Ow! Should I like try to go in the woods? Can't think of really anything that would progress this other than everything is terror. Oh wait. Never mind. You got this random Goku flying a cloud. Boy there. Well now. Ain't this a welcome sight? Some kind of shop you got here? Sure looks that way now. Let's have a bad time. Said I'm not in control. Who's this exactly now? Just attacked her like that for no reason. You attacked somebody? Must have been someone real bad. I am gonna be upset. She was trying to tell me something important and I destroyed all of it. Oh there, friend. I didn't mean nothing by it. I'll just be over there, okay? Don't worry about me none, yeah? Are you driving it like an invisible boat? Yeah, that's nice. Oh wait, the pufflin. There's one pufflin. Good job, pufflin. I mean, there's literally no seeds. Oh god. Oh god. This is a horror game. So many weeds. The worst part, Chelsea and I have talked about this, about weed dispensaries, is the fact that they'll name themselves like something that sounds really tasty. And I'm like, oh hell yeah. It's like Cookie Central. And they're like, yeah, we just serve weed cookies. And I'm just like, what are you even here for? I want the only kind of cookie. White chocolate macadamia. Yum yum. Yeah, every time. Like, some of them are real obvious. They'll be like, House of Dank. It's like, I understand. But others will be like Lumiose Meadows. Dr. Green's, yeah. And be like, oh, that sounds interesting. That looks like a hip new place to try and eat something. Never. Never, ever. Get out of my garden. Get out of my... Oh, God. There's so many. I'm not sure this is how you deal with trauma in a healthy way. Let's go run to the forest. That was what we're going to do anyways, right? Oh. Yeah. It's like I want evening opening places that aren't pubs. Yeah, I was really craving cookies that one day we found the cookie place. I was like, oh, yes. Perfect. What am I doing out here? Maybe I could find Master Winters and apologize to her? I found her out here again. Perhaps I can convince her it was all a mistake. You stabbed her, you freak! Would she believe that? She said I'm out of control. I could show her. Show her that I'm... show her I'm in control of myself. Bleh. So that one always sucks, because I'm just like... Stop tricking me. Call it something obvious. I'm begging you. I literally can't make... I'm just fighting against weeds. This is like Animal Crossing. What do you want? Oh. Well, oh, okay. I guess we're through this season of torment. The guy sitting on the clown. He's already gone totally silent. Really? He just arrived a moment ago. Saying nothing at all? Very fascinating. Quite unusual. Until now, our customers have only gone silent after a long period. I was wondering if something to do with the shop itself, but now I'm having a new hypothesis as to what's happening. Take me to the shrine. I'll tell you more. It's good, because I hate this. This is terrible. Want a coffee shop that's open later than 5? Space to do things, like play cards at night, and don't even drink coffee? Yeah, I get it. We know a couple places, but it's like... Oh, excuse me. I mean, it's mostly pubs. There's an arcade, though. You go there every once in a while. Here's what Boro's thinking. Forest has a mind of its own. I'm sure you've noticed. I'm learning more about it all the time. The forest responds and reacts. It can create and it can destroy. All of this the forest can do only because of the people who are inside of it. People like me, our customers, and you. Salta, the forest is reacting to you. What you're feeling inside is informing what we see here in the clearing. And Bruno suspects that this silence from our customers, the need to change clearings, something in you is asking for this, as though part of you wishes to move on and is requesting a change. In truth, I do not know for sure, but this is being my guess. Tell you what, we'll light the shrine once again. Simply see what the shrine has in store for us this time, then we'll go from there. One foot in front of the other. Okay. My cake water. Keep them open. I mean, that's me in my local like used game store. Like, I will single-handedly fund you if you keep doing this. This is great. Like a bookstore is kind of fun. Like a bookstore with a cafe that stays open. But even then, they usually only stay open until like 8. Where am I? Who am I? Don't remember. It's a blur and fog.
Hey, I'm here. I've got you. Do you remember who you are?
I don't like you very much. You hate me. You want me to suffer.
What are you talking about? This is what you asked me to do. He wanted to be amazing. That's what we're doing. Together. We're achieving the impossible. There isn't a person alive who wants you to succeed as much as I do.
I know. I believe you. You don't let me rest ever. I need to rest at some point. How about after I find and apologize to Master Winters?
You have to let go of that. It's in the past. Don't you remember the bigger goal? Undefeated for the rest of your life.
Why can't I just rest first? Then I'll get to the bigger goal after that.
If we stop now, something horrible will happen.
What are you talking about?
It'll tear us both to pieces. It will destroy us. You know this.
No, I don't know. Explain this. What horrible thing is going to happen if we rest? Oh, I guess we died.
Hey, you're going to be okay.
Get away from me. Please tell me I didn't set the forest on fire. Well, that's good. Some worst part about Europe, everything closing early, so inconsiderate, thinking their employees spending time with their family. Yeah, we've got tourist towns around here that, like, things, if it's not a restaurant, it's closed by, like, 3 or 4 p.m. And I'm just like, how are we ever going to get there if we're not touring? How you doing? I don't know, there's this person I keep seeing. She looks like me, has my voice, she tells me what to do. She's unrelenting, can't disobey anything she says. I think I attacked Master Winters because of her. I see. Miss Alta, where do you think this person comes from? She's not me. I know she looks like me, but we're different. She isn't you. No, she's something else. I would never attack Master Winters. Never. I know myself. Someone could be manipulating me, getting me to attack people. That's possible, right? What if this person manipulating me is using disguise to look like me? That would make sense. Plenty of explanations. I'm not a bad person. Doesn't matter where she came from. All that matters is getting free of her. I'll find a way. I'll fix this, don't worry. Hey Gabe, what's this game? Wanderstop. It's a narrative game from the creator behind the Stanley Parable. About a warrior who is having some bad times getting stuck at like this dimensional tea shop. Starring Gru. Yeah, that's true too. Nothing. Never mind. I'll trust your judgment on the matter. This is being your journey, not Boros. Right. Let's get back to running the shop, okay? Don't want to talk about this anymore. I'll just, plan to make tea and serve it and sweep leaves.
Rest, right? I'll just relax and rest and chill out and make tea.
Puffin should have been yellow.
Focus, Alta.
I think they'd get sued.
And hey, if I can't fight anymore, then I'll just be great at making tea instead. That's fine.
Right. Yeah, you look very relaxed, so let's do it. Or would like to make you a cup of tea. I've been working quite hard. I should let someone handle this particular task. Oh, okay, sure. Excellent. I'll be back in a minute. Kingpin looking ass. See, I thought it got worse. I thought she killed somebody. But that probably would have made her pretty irredeemable. Oh, it's much normal. More normal around here. Life is good. Except for what the hell is that? That's gotta be a new plant, maybe? Green seeds. And blue seeds. Stop trying to deliver me tea. I need to keep working. Okay. He's inevitable. This particular cup of tea is made very lovingly with painted gourds. The taste of one's favorite type of ice cream. Isn't that wonderful? How does a fruit know what kind of ice cream is your favorite? Who knows? It's a miracle of nature. Anyway, it's time to simply sit and take care of yourself. Of course, Spore will be right there if you're needing anything at all. Alright, my favorite ice cream, Moose Tracks. or deer tracks, or bear tracks, or what. It seems to be wherever we go, it's somewhere slightly different. It's
I
just
don't
like
have a lot of
indigenous
pleasant
animal
memories with my mother. But
tracks.
there was this one magical afternoon where she brought home ice cream out of the blue.
Not Blue Moon. Made me puke.
And then the two of us sat
Though I
down
had it again recently, didn't make me puke.
and
It wasn't great, but
and sat in silence.
you know. Oh wait, no, it was
I
Superman,
can't
wasn't
even
it?
explain why.
I couldn't even tell
It
which
was just
ones
peaceful
I'd like and which ones I didn't.
and then
It's fine.
out of nowhere she says, "You know, we're both so lucky that we have your father. I know you don't care for him, but we're so lucky."
I know you have no respect for
I
your
thought to
father.
myself, what was she talking about? She said, "I promise with him around it's going to get better." My mind clamped down on that phrase. It's going to get better. What did she mean? What was going to get better? What was wrong? Did she know something I didn't? I started to feel sick. That night I couldn't sleep.
This hasn't answered what her favorite ice cream is.
Vaguely in the back of my throat, it felt as though something was making it harder to breathe.
Lots of fun memories with Alta, huh? More like Alta F4, am I right? Oh wait, no, that's definitely going to be my title for the next stream. Copywriting it now. No one steal it. There's got to be other seeds around here we can pick up. Oh, hi. You're very elegant. Welcome to Wanderstop. It's tea shop. Tea shop at last. A welcome bit of civilization. Can't know the depravity I've been through out there. Best not to discuss it. Please then, let's get to it. What items are on your menu? You just tell me what you want, then I go try and make it. Ugh, shop run in the classic Oshigani style. How delightfully quaint. Let's see, what shall I request? I think I'm quite partial to lavender at the moment. A cup of lavender tea will do nicely. I do believe it would pair nicely with some ghost fruit. Here's an idea. Capable of altering the color of the fruit? Satisfaction of tea comes from its aesthetics just as much as its taste. Ghost fruit truly takes on a striking color pattern when altered. Regular? One with alternate. Let's go with both. Both it shall be. Lavender tea with regular and color swamp ghost fruit. Okay. I mean, let's start with the tea leaves, right? Oh, tea ball, nice. I still contend that we got that other gal's thing correct. We got everything she asked for. I just wish we had finished it. Is that a fruit tree? It's a messberry. Cool. So, I mean, it's got like... Oh, we unlocked another achievement. It's gotta be time-based. I don't know what the time is that unlocks these. I don't see any other option, though. So yeah, it's interesting. It's obviously got the classic, like, cozy game stuff to it, but with an actual, you know, beginning, middle, and end. And it's all temporary. Every season you change, everything is gone. Minus some mementos that you keep from past encounters. We've never seen another person here again. Which is, I mean, kind of a bummer in at least one case. Gerald. Okay. Where's that garden? Also, more seeds. I cannot jump that. Oops. That's fine. Sure we're not in some sort of purgatory? I mean, we could have been killed. I wouldn't put it past... Hello, little pufflins. I literally have lost where the garden is. I do not understand. Oh, all the way out there. Alright, let's see what we got. Filled with mint. Tasteless. Bright and tangy with hints of lavender. Okay, so we need Waper wheat. Just gonna be blue and green. Do I have blue? I do. Okay. I should probably, like, get more. Hi, Spoo. Hi. Yeah, it's just me here. And I'm invalid. How are you gonna get all your attention and help? Not for me. Oops. Well, that's fine. I'll make that into this. Waper Sprout. Got 2 regular ones now. Or wait, we just need... No, it's the Waper Sprout has the lavender, and then it's the... Oh, the favorite flavor of ice cream. Oh, that added it to it. That was nice. And then blue loops, ghost fruits, green followed by something. We don't know which. Maybe. I mean, blue loops definitely makes it seem. Like that one's surrounded by blue. That one's surrounded by orange. Fills one head with utterly fabricated names of popular songs. I should probably make more here as well. Okay. We're gonna hope this is ghost fruit. It was conic prisms instead. That's fine. Oh, we're out of water too. This just makes me want to pee. That's fine. So I mean, it's either... That's the... Blue loops. That's gotta be blue loops. Are we certain there's any pink here at all? Maybe it's all green. That looks like ghost fruit. Nice. Now we need to find mushrooms. Mushrooms. 3 dime mushroom. 1, 2. I do like puzzle solving with the different like T's and stuff. I'm still confused by why the 1 T didn't work. Absolutely not. Imagine you get 99% completion because of that. That's fine. I will break my controller. Not through rage, but I'll just look at it really, like, disappointed, and that should do the trick. That pocket's full. That's fine. A possible dark horse candidate for a game we play this year is the remake of the Trails in the Sky, the first. Well, in the olden days, it was first chapter, but because I really liked that trilogy. Like, a lot. And I'm very excited to see what they do with it. JRPG. Long-running, like... Long-running series. Okay, so... Regular ghost fruit first. No, actually, you wanted lavender first, right? We'll do lavender. Regular ghost fruit. Weirdly colored ghost fruit. Perfect. If you don't like this, I'm gonna be upset. Oh, perfect pour. Perfect pour. The perfect picture of quality tea preparation. Do you not see how the layering of the ghost fruit colors elevates the status of the tea? Details like this are invaluable. You've done a marvelous job. My deepest compliments. And of course appropriate that I compensate you for your work. No? Offer you the most valuable payment of all. A piece of advice. Oh goody. Here's my advice I offer to you. You should endeavor to slow down so that you notice the beauty of life. And there you have it. It's fantastic, very helpful. Yes, of course. Well, just simple facts of our world, quite rudimentary. Now then, I must sit with this tea for a moment to savor its taste. Excuse me. It's a big-ass mug. It's going back on the mug shelf. We're going to cat radio. And also, I'm gonna drink this. Wait, have I drank this tea yet? It was officially it was Waymer Sprout. No, cool. Time for me to drink the tea. Catch me sampling my own supply.
My mom sent me to summer camp every year as a kid. And I kind of liked it.
Hey, me too.
It felt nice. Being out there. Away from the world.
Up to his Boy Scout camp and Cub Scout camp.
God. So there was this one year where a kid at camp actually died. She got lost on a hike and they never found her. And it was a whole spectacle. But one of the other kids told me that the camp counselors had murdered her.
This is just Friday the 13th.
This other kid was clearly just making stuff up. But I took the story very seriously. It's almost like I was so ready to believe it. It just made sense to me. Like something I'd already known for so long. After that, I would size up the camp counselors.
Which one of you
Staying
did it?
closer to the ones I thought I could fight off. Further from the ones who I thought could outrun me.
Normal things. Yeah. That is better than what happened at my camp. I think we're gonna need more T-balls. I know we have 2 still, but it's gonna... Oh, somebody's out there too. That's a different person. Is that a businessman carrying a business briefcase? Nice. Hello, businessman in your business briefcase. Jerry. Hello, I'm Jerry. Perhaps you can help me. Meeting will be starting soon. I'm running behind schedule. Nice typewriter noises for the font. Let's get to the boardroom. Where's the boardroom? This is a tea shop. There is no boardroom. I see. The boardroom's not here. Correct. It is not. I see. Well then, thank you for the information. Do you want tea? No, I do not drink tea. I will take 1 coffee. Thank you. We don't have coffee here. Only tea. No, I do not wish for tea. I will have a coffee. Do you not understand what I'm saying? We don't have coffee. Yes, you do not have coffee. However, coffee is what I would like. I mean, you can think whatever you want, I suppose. Yes, I will do so. Whenever you have coffee, I will take it. I mean, we have the caffeine boost. I don't know. Hey, boss, we got coffee? Boro couldn't help but notice he poured a cup of tea to the exact perfect height. Yeah, full cup, but not a single drop over the edge. Absolute perfection. No point in doing something you're not striving for perfection. It does seem like something you'd say. Of course, here's where Boro points out imperfections can be quite lovely too, blah blah blah. Boro makes a silly joke and Miss Alta frowns, and all is well. Frowns super, super hard. Ah, so good to be seeing things in the natural equilibrium. Oh, that's not what you had to say, though. You just wanted to compliment my pour, huh? See the business-looking guy that showed up? Seems to really want coffee. Any way of making coffee here? Ah, yes. From time to time, a customer will be asking for coffee. Fortunately, Boro does not have a good answer. Coffee beans do not grow in this forest. That said, when Boro's throwing many things in the tea machine, the tea turns dark and brown. This is probably not what our customers are looking for, so no, I don't believe we can make them coffee. Miss Alta, that's okay. Shopkeeping, we cannot always give our customers what they want. We can only be working with the tools we have. Doesn't make you feel like a failure when you can't deliver? Every time I'm unable to complete a task, I feel so gross. Perhaps once, yes, Boro felt that way, but years of tea shop maintenance have worn it down. Do not worry, Miss Alton. Doing a fine job, I'm promising. In fact, if you're feeling upset by the lack of completion, perhaps you can make tea for Boro instead. What do you say? It's not being a request, simply a reminder that I'll always accept a fresh cup. Alright, see what I can do. Delightful. Thank you so much. Any sort of ingredients will do. Perhaps I'll be offering my thoughts on whatever kind of tea you made. Boro's not at all the picky kind when it comes to tea. Is the guy still around? Oh no. I really do need to get him something. Brown with like a lot of caffeinated stuff, maybe? That's all I can think of. Which is kind of similar to what Gerald ordered way back when, but a lot of complications for no reason. Bam, okay. Oh, is that a new book for our book club? Because I don't know if I've got the voice for it. Alright. So what do we got? So retreat, sort of parties, popular songs, rich and chocolatey. Compels you to use the word triangle in conversation. Fruit of regrets. Tastes like apricots. Favorite flavor of ice cream. Gives one the sensation of being in higher social standing than they are. Citrus milk and whatever you most frequently ate for breakfast as a child. It feels like... Could that be coffee? Lavender. Infuriate some. Reminds you of those who have wronged you. I guess... This is the cat radio, by the way. Snot cones, huh? Oh, God, are you... Oh, you got something else? Hello. Hang on, are you the same guy I just talked to? You're mistaken. You and I have not spoken. You must have spoken with Jerry. I'm Larry. Perhaps you can help me. I'm needed at the boardroom for the presentation. I'm behind schedule. Can you direct me to the boardroom? You guys are both completely off course. You and Jerry seem to are going to the same boardroom. No, you're mistaken. Jerry and I work in different departments. Jerry's less consistent in delivering quarterly growth for his department than I am. For that reason, I've been asked to deliver a presentation to the board. In order to prepare for my presentation, I require coffee. We do not have coffee, only tea. I see. However, it's important that I do not deliver my presentation until I have coffee. Therefore, I will wait here until coffee becomes available. Sure. Oh... Bro, I'm just gonna toss a bunch of things and see what happens, I guess. We'll see if that's the right call. They don't feel like real human beings. They're just gonna be like, yes, coffee, of course. I remember coffee. I remember when they first invented coffee. Please turn brown. I can't tell if that's turning brown. I think I need more. Yeah, look, yeah, I got problems. All right, I'll see you later. Got my own solutions to have happen. let's see. A different colored ghost fruit might help. I don't actually think I tossed a prism pepper in there. That'll be new. I am literally trying to muddy. I see that package, but I cannot be bothered with it just a second. Please turn like dark brown or something. No, you just... I'm just gonna keep tossing shit in. Okay, I'm just gonna hope that that looks enough like coffee for people, I guess. Doesn't look particular. You get right over. I can't pocket the Pufflin? That's a shame. Turtle Lost Parcel. Book by mail. I have to apologize to you. After I sent the previous book, several readers wrote to me to remind me that Dirk Warharn as a character is an outdated model of masculinity in law enforcement, a product of his time. I recognize that as cultural norms change, it's important to reflect on what our media implies and accepts. That's why this time I'm sending you an analysis of the Dirk Warharn character and franchise to better contextualize the novels against the social circumstance with which they are written. I'll read that later. I gotta test if people like this quote-unquote coffee. Yeah, that looks like coffee. I don't know where these business... They're just walking around outside like freaks. You Jerry or Larry? Or Jerry? I brought coffee. Yep, it's coffee. What is this? This is not coffee. It's more like a sludge. There's nothing like coffee in any way. It's brown. Yes, you're right. In this way, it is like coffee. In all other ways, it is atrocious. So, is that a no? Please do not make me drink any more of this. I cannot. It is unbearable. Please. That was worth a shot. Okay. Nuts. What do you got? Who are these questionable individuals gathering nearby, the ones in the hideous suits? I find their drab appearance quite offensive to the sensibility of the shop. They've been requesting I make coffee. Do they not see we're a tea shop? I'm dreadfully arrogant to make demands for a drink as vulgar as coffee here of all places. Self-absorption in these corporate types sickens me dreadfully, I must say. I cannot stand to be around them any longer. I must bid you farewell and return to my travels. Take care, my dear. Hope to one day return under less dreary circumstance. Okay, goodbye. I guess the freaking caffeine. That's all I can think of. Oh wait, but there aren't any. There aren't any. The caffeine one is not there. Do I just put bite berries down? Because they're tasteless. Whatever you frequently ate for breakfast as a child, can that count as coffee? Rich and chocolatey? Rid of the underworld. Rich and chocolate, I mean... Maybe completely tasteless like coffee drinkers. Oh, no. It's another... Is it... Are you Jerry or Larry? Hello. Wait, are you Larry or Jerry? Which one are you? My name is Terry. I'd like your assistance. I'm looking for the boardroom. Buddy, aren't we all? Perhaps. Amongst those of us who are looking for the boardroom, yes, we are all looking for the boardroom. However, it seems this is a drink shop. Therefore, in order to most effectively deliver my presentation, I will request a cup of coffee. There's no coffee here, only tea. Once I have coffee, then I will continue seeking out the boardroom. Brother, I don't got no coffee. They're invading this place. Which one are you? It's this one. No, wait. Which one gave the bite bear? Did I ever have it? No, I didn't this time, did I? Orange and 3 blue. Just got another achievement. I still could not tell. Oh, I'm out of that. Maybe an alt color one? But they don't change the flavor at all. Oh, but they might change the coloring. I could see that. We're just gonna toss bite berries in there until it goes, huh? Pink. I need one more. Pink and blue. Oh wait, one second. This always turns into something. Yeah. No, I do not know why. We could look up the answers, but that sounds exhausting. And boring. Second lost parcel, quite confusing. As you know, you already returned one lost parcel containing my sacred cloak. Your latest package contained another cloak exactly the same in every way. Where did the second cloak come from? The cloak's the only one of its kind. It's not possible. Where are you finding these packages? Attached is a photo of me attempting to wear both cloaks at once. As you'll see, is quite nonsensical. I'm coming apart at the seams, attempting to wear 2 cloaks at once. What have you done to me? You know, I've created fashion. Or something. Are any in here? No. There's one there. That looks terrible. Nice. Second, I gotta get rid of the brown sludge. Don't worry, it's not wasteful. We get cool flowers out of it. It's like a poppy. It's brown and it doesn't taste terrible. Is that gonna be... It's either that or we need like 3 bite berries and then like one more thing, like a rich chocolate. I could see that. don't know which one to do. Well, let's start with T-ball. Turns it just bright yellow. Yeah, bite berry. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, 4 tasteless things to turn it brown. It's either gonna be that or it's gonna be the rich. It's gonna be like a bunch of prison peppers. Or, oh god, I'm so dumb. Didn't waste it, it's fine. Or a mix of the two. I don't know. One thing would make it not swirly, maybe? I don't know. God, who is that? Incredible. Okay. Now it doesn't taste like anything and it's brown. How's that? How's that go? This is not coffee. It's not sludge. Okay, I guess I'm going with like prison peppers and then just hoping things go well. Hello, extra dimensional being. What the hell? Goodness, hello. Delightful, delightful. Such delight. Beautiful. Mere Zenith, hello. Traveled along the infinite path to be here. We've seen your world. We've loved your world. It's delightful. What? We see on your face confusion. Disoriented. Just, never seen anything like you before? And we in turn have never seen anything like you. It's a joy to discover. We're discovering so very much about your plane of existence. Discovering. You seen them? They are our favorite discovery yet. These men, they're wearing suits, conducting business. Favorite discovery by far, yes. Businessman? That's the best thing you've ever seen? Yes, yes. You haven't seen very much, have you? To the contrary, we've seen the vastness of time itself, touched upon consciousness in all realms. We've spoken to the colors of a dying star, lived inside the eyes of an entire species for its entire lifespan, spent a millennium living within a single moment of radiant joy, and we must say, the men of business, one of our favorites, truly. What do you like about them so much? Are they not inherently delightful? We do not know how to describe it. Delightful. They are many, yet seem to be of one mind. We are similar to them in this sense. Very similar. We've been following them from place to place as they move. They search. They search for the boardroom. They seek this. And they are called to it. They've been searching for a long time. A very long time. We are delighted by this quest. We hope very much that they succeed. Delighted. Well, would you like tea? Tea? We've not yet encountered tea in this reality. What is it? Describe it. It's just hot water with some ingredients in it. Oh yes, we have heard of this. It's called coffee. No! No, coffee's a different thing. We don't have coffee. Only tea. Intriguing. We must know more. Please bring us tea, please. Okay, what kind of flavor do you want? Put any ingredient here into the tea. Any ingredient at all? Fascinating. What flavor do we wish for? We wish for the flavor of something that is of value. Of value? Yes, we wish to know what it is of value in this world for you. Like a valuable fruit? It does not have to be a fruit. It can be anything at all. Anything. Okay, put something valuable in the tea. Alright, that one is a lot easier. I think I'm gonna just go with prism peppers entirely. And then see where that takes us. Which are, oh no. Which one are they? Is that these? Yes. Is that it? Are we out? I think Prism Pepper 3 will be enough. I don't know. Completely tasteless, bright and tangy, and some lavender. Feels physical pain. It's either that or like snot cones, but feels like we need to do something. Oh, did we exhaust you as well? Actually, we might have exhausted all of these trees. Bummer. Well, let's see what 3 does for us. What's up, Bora? You see the magical space being that showed up? I haven't seen it. Or their name is Zenith. And they said they came on the Infinite Path. Have you ever heard of that? Goodness me, no. Never heard of such a thing, although over the years I've seen a handful of otherworldly beings make their way to the shop. Always such a treat when it happens. They're most fascinating sources of knowledge. If you're learning of any extra-dimensional tea recipes from our new friend, please do be letting me know. Sure thing. I mean, I could just give her this. I won't. But if the new coffee doesn't work, then I will give her the remains. No use wasting it, right? I feel like we're on the right track. But I don't know how on the right track we are. Like, if I put in 3 prism peppers, what's that gonna do? Like, are we gonna turn brown eventually? Well, not yet. Alright, I'm just gonna put it right here, because I'm, that's just how I feel. Green into... Wait. Green into... surrounded by orange. Okay, 4 should turn it brown. Looked like 4 was the max that makes that happen. Yep. Okay. It's a good tea cup. Okay, cool. Might need a little bit more. I'm allowed to do such a thing. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Good enough. Undrinkable sludge is basically what coffee is already, so I don't see the problem personally. Also, stop walking on the outside. It's hard to get to you. I don't know, maybe. It's rich and chocolatey. That sounds like coffee some people would like. Oh my god. Whatever. I'll give it to the extra-dimensional being. Seems like they would like it. Here you go. And I'll consume the tea. What has value? My time. Interesting. The taste of this tea. How fascinating. And since there is a fruit within the tea, this what's most valuable? The delightful sensation of consuming fruit? We feel its effects. It pushes at our mind, elicits feelings and sensations. We feel that the fruits are most useful to those who come here. You prepare this for your customers? This is the work that you do? So you made us teas, you would make it for them. For this we are most grateful. Tea truly is a substance of magic. It evokes in our mind a triangular vision, shapes within shapes within shapes. This pattern is most satisfying. It is the shape of the universe. You must know, is tea superior to coffee? Yes, it's better than coffee. It's similar to tea, yes, brewed with water? Yeah, I suppose that's true. The men of business. They've spoken to us many times about coffee. Many times. They seek it. They crave it. They cannot find it. Tragic. Your shop of tea. Perhaps the perfect opportunity to make coffee. Tell us, what would be necessary to produce coffee? Guess coffee beans? Coffee beans? Yes, of course. It's so obvious. Magic is needed for this. How shall it be produced? We're channeling the infinite path for answers. Ah, indeed. We can see it now. The essence of coffee beans, clear in our mind. We are summoning it into this forest right here. I just needed to do this. Okay. Here it is. A coffee bean. Clearing will now surely grow wild with coffee beans. Bless your shop for 1 trillion spectra cycles. How do I actually use them to make coffee? We are receiving information on this matter from the infinite path. Receiving. Considering how best to teach it to you. Just write it down in my field guide. Ah, well-engineered solution. We find this acceptable. Right on the ground, quite dirty. Run each bean through the dishwasher before making coffee. Toss in your tea infuser. Brew will turn it into coffee. I still don't understand why you like them. Truly, to us, it is most blindingly obvious and apparent. Individually different, yet speak with one voice. Are they a collective entity like us, or are they separate consciousnesses? This question we are intrigued by, delighted by. Yes, to be delighted is the greatest of joys. The greatest. I'll try to make him decent coffee, I guess. Oh, all that time wasted on fruit that was useless. Oh. We spent a lot of time thinking about it, too. I should have known. They would have already known what the tasteless sludge is that they want. Let's collect tea leaves while we work on getting coffee beans. Thanks to the extra-dimensional being. I like that you run it through the dishwasher. Alright. Like their vibes. Okay, that's full. What's not full is the fact that I literally cannot find a single coffee bean right now. Not a one. First thought of a task you might enjoy. Something dear to my heart. The Pluffins. I've seen them roaming about, yes. You know, you could be feeding them tea. Loving this stuff. I'll change colors? How did you not tell me this? Not actually magic, simply being normal Pluffin biology. Feed tea, giving several of them some tea. Make them extra colorful. Will they die if I don't feed them? No. Pluffins are being just about the most indestructible creatures in the universe. Barely a soul alive has actually witnessed Pluffin die. Stuff of myth and mystery. No, feeding them is merely for our enjoyment and theirs. They seem to enjoy the taste. What do you say? Does this sound like a task you'd care to take on? Yeah, sure. See them ground next to the Pluffin. Draw them over for a drink. Serve tea to 5 of them. I'll do that over the course of the... whenever. As long as someone tells me where the coffee beans are spawning. Because for the life of me, I don't see a single one. Lots of mushrooms. I hate you, Mr. Businessman. How dare you make me make you coffee? There's nothing glowing there, so it seems unlikely. Well, they're just Pluffins. Are you Coffee Bean? No. Usually when they say around your clearing, it's actually in my clearing. And not undiscoverable. But here we sit. Very confused by the nature of coffee beans. Very confused indeed. I'm gonna lose my mind actually. There. One singular coffee bean. Okay, do that while that gets washed. Put that there. Wait for the coffee bean to show up, I guess. Also grab that. Thank you. Thank God. What do you got, boss? There's coffee growing right here in our clearing. Yeah, Xena spawned it to serve the businessman. My goodness, what an improbable delight. Didn't even know that was being possible. I will say, coffee's never exactly been Boro's cup of tea. Yeah, you don't seem like a coffee guy. You are very much correct. Boro's not being much of a get-up-and-go person. Oh dear, now we serve coffee. Will Wanderstop have to rebrand? No, can't be doing it. We're simply a tea shop that sometimes has coffee. Yeah, don't worry, I'll handle it. Boro's going to put off learning any new or useful skills for as long as possible. Good enough. I saw that little turd right outside. How are you going away so fast? You're zooming. Drink your stinking coffee. This is coffee. I'm glad to have coffee at this time. Coffee will better enable me to deliver my presentation to the board. This presentation will be the first I've ever delivered. It is important that I make a positive impression. May I present it to you now to practice? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Good. I will now present it. My presentation is entitled Conflict Resolution in the Workplace. All of us have experienced conflict. Some of us have done so dozens or even tens of thousands of times. Yet a fundamental question must be asked. What is conflict in the workplace, and where does it come from? This is the question I will answer in my presentation. May I inquire, how is my presentation thus far? You should pause even more frequently for a pause. Understood. I will do so. What is conflict in the workplace, and where does it come from? There are three primary sources of conflict in the workplace: litter, resentment, and corn product. Of these three, litter is the only one over which we have any real control. Therefore, remember to litter on your coworkers' desks only when absolutely necessary. When conflict arises, all employees are encouraged to document it in their conflict journal. Remember to record names, dates, and specific swear words used in the conflict. Remember to embellish details of the conflict only in places where it makes the conflict more entertaining. This time we have a brief applause break. Is that a long enough pause? A little bit longer. Thank you. You'll now resume. After filling an entry in the conflict journal, remember to inform your conflict manager that you have done so. However, do not discuss the specifics of the conflict with your conflict manager. If the conflict manager asks for specifics of the conflict, you must reply only in vague grunts and shrugs. Conflict manager may begin crying and begging you to share details of the conflict, groveling on hands and knees. Conflict manager may promise to open up about their own deepest secrets, if only for you to share the conflict details. Conflict manager may offer you $20. In all of these cases, you're permitted only to roll your eyes and say, it's just, I don't know, I don't want it. Alternatively, you may fake a disease in order to leave the room. Do not look the conflict manager in the eyes. You may accept the $20. You may not discuss details of the conflict. At no time are you permitted to learn the conflict manager's real name. Round of applause. Thank you. This concludes the presentation. Thank you for allowing me to practice. I feel more prepared than before. As a show of thanks, I would offer you this picture of my own conflict manager. Yeah, sure. I hope your conflict manager is benevolent as my own. What a lazy daisy we got over there. Little chicken leg. Wow. That was quite something. Perfect. Do we have any free space? We do, right? Right there. Oh, but I need to use this to zoom over there. Perfect. You're still on cat radio? Yeah, just chilling. Nice. Alright, last but not least, we will not serve anything. We will serve a puffin coffee to see if it does anything. And then we'll call it. I'll be off for the weekend. Where are they though? Okay, suddenly there's a lot of coffee beans, which is, you know, nice for us, but I feel like I only needed one. Oh, there's one. Oh god, there's so many weeds. I'm just not gonna worry about it. Will that turn you brown? Yeah, we did. Wow. How about that? Alright, well, thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you liked it, leave a follow, or just come back, hang out any other time you want. We'll be back on Monday with more Wanderstop. I'm pretty certain we'll finish it next week. I'm also pretty certain we'll do more Unicorn Overlord on Friday next week. So we'll have like four streams next week. I'll finish this. Might go back into Isaac. I just attempted to kill that Pluffin on accident. I don't even know what that noise was. Or we might just continue doing other games. I don't know. I like the idea of getting closer to 100%. I mean, we've got 26 achievements left in Isaac, which is crazy. Those achievements are all not very achievable, but there's not many left, is what I'm saying. Anywho, as always, appreciate y'all. Actually, you know what? Did someone mute it? No, that's just how it is. And we'll force ourselves to read this critical analysis of Dirk Warhard next time. Anyways, until then, appreciate y'all. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Toodaloo.